Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I did not plan to originally make this video, but I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across a certain short. This one right here. Why I don't believe that Islam is a true religion. Now, I usually don't click on these shorts because most of these are made by lay persons who really don't have an argument. But this short right here was made by Frank Turek, and he has a YouTube channel as well as a website, crossexplained.org and crossexplained YouTube channel, and he had quite a number of subscribers, 421k. So I was interested to know. So let's see that this apologist, Christian preacher, what does he actually have to say about Islam?
Now keep in mind, Muhammad did not write the Quran.
Alright, only 3 seconds in and his first claim. Keep in mind, Muhammad ﷺ did not write the Quran. That is true, historically true. Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ was illiterate. He did not know how to read and write, but that does not mean that Quran was not compiled. Quran was compiled by the scribes of the Prophet, and there were many of them. The four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali, and other than that, Zayd ibn Sabit was his personal scribe. Other than that, Ubay ibn Ka'b. These all were his scribes who wrote the Quran as he recited to them, and he cross-checked that. So there is the written Quranic manuscript, but not from Prophet Muhammad because he could not read and write.
It was gathered after he died, and it was put together by the third Caliph Uthman in 650 AD.
Alright, let's pause right here. First of all, if you want to name this Caliph Usman, check the spelling first. It's Uthman, not Alterman. And this claim is also false. It was not compiled first by Caliph Usman. It was compiled first in the time of Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr gathered a committee under Zayd ibn Sabit, who was a personal scribe of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and he compiled all the Quran by bringing each verse with one memorizer and two witnesses. This Quran was later passed down to the second caliph when Abu Bakr died, Umar. Then Umar passed down this Quranic manuscript to his daughter Hafsa, who was also the wife of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That particular manuscript is known as in the Muslim world as Mushaf Hafsa, or the manuscript of the Hafsa. So this claim is totally wrong over here that Usman was the first person to compile the Quran. This is absolutely wrong. Usman recompiled the Quran and then distributed it to the provinces, but he was not the original one to compile it.
Okay? There's no miraculous confirmation that Muhammad was a prophet.
Okay, let's pause right here. There is no miraculous confirmation that Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a prophet? Like, seriously? If you are saying this, have you read any hadiths or Islamic works? Even the Quran, in the chapter Surah Al-Qamar, it says that Iqtarabat as-sa'at wa inshaqa al-qamar. The splitting of the moon was one of the miracles of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And there were many other miracles, like spreading of the food, water coming out of his hand. These are all miracles performed by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, upon his time. Like, really, if you want to make a video and make claims like this, literally search. Even go on Wikipedia, it will give you a list and it will give you the sources. Don't just make absurd claims like this guy.
So it's written 600 years after the events of Christianity. Why would we take a document written 600 years later to tell us what happened to Jesus when we have eyewitness testimony of what happened to Jesus?
Alright. So this is the most interesting part. So he says that Quran was written 600 years after Jesus, which is true historically. And he says, why should we believe a book that was written for 600 years after Jesus to confirm the events of the old? Well, let me ask you a question. He's a Christian, so the New Testament was written about 2000 years after the Old Testament, after Moses. But they do believe in that. According to that logic, if it's only about time, then they should reject the New Testament because the Old Testament was 2000 years old, so it must have the accurate information. See, that logic does not work with the Christian mindset. Let's move in further. So why do Muslims say that Quran, even if it came after 600 years, it has the information which gives us the true occurrences of the past. Well, the Quran in Islamic paradigm is from God, and God knows everything, past, present, future. So if the old scripture got corrupted, which they did according to the Christian scholarship, Bart Ehrman, you can check it out, these were all corrupted. And now to preserve that message, an Islamic Allah sent another guidance, the last book, Quran, to narrate those occurrences that happened in the past to us. So if God knows everything and God sent the Quran, hence Quran would more likely have the truth about Jesus, peace be upon him, and what happened about his crucifixion or not.
Right. So this is why I don't think Islam is the true world religion.
And I make all these false arguments which I didn't even research, I didn't even check Wikipedia, and I conclude that Islam is not the true religion. Props to him, guy. Props to him, really. Like putting this video on his YouTube channel with 421k subscriber, and most of the subscriber might believe him because they won't fact check. Like, this is the reality. This is the level of deception that goes around. If you want to make intellectual claims, justify them, prove them. Don't just make them on the face value or not research them. Even a person, like, he can Google these and then get the answers from Wikipedia, but he didn't even try that. Like, really, at this point, what can you expect from the Christians? This is the level of lies and deception goes into disproving Islam. Like, disproving Islam does not help the fact that the Christian Bible is corrupted, or the fact that the Trinity has a logical problem, known as a logical problem of Trinity. Well, I think I might have cleared up all the misconceptions, and inshallah, I'll see you in the next videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Allah Hafiz.